Hi friends, this is Sarvajan here. Welcome to my networking channel. Hope all are doing good. And today the topic I am going to discuss about GLBP authentication issues. So before that, let us understand what is GLBP. GLBP is a global load balancing protocol which performs load balancing in a round robin fashion. So in which the traffic is distributed to all the clients in a round robin way, right? So it is traffic is distributed evenly to all the clients. So that is the purpose of GLBP load balancing. So there are two things. One is AVG and AVF. So AVG already I told. AVG is elected by the router with the highest priority or with the highest IP address. So this is elected as a primary AVG because of the highest priority, that is 200. So this will be elected as a secondary or a standby AVG because of the next highest priority. So all both will be always sharing the hello messages. So if the standby AVG does not hear any hello messages from the primary AVG, for a period of 10 seconds hold down timer automatically, this will goes down and the standby will take over the active row. So how it performs load balancing is whenever the client send an ARP request for this virtual IPv gateway, automatically the AVG will answer the ARP request. So it will send an ARP reply and the ARP reply containing the individual virtual MAC address to all the client. So this will get the MAC address 01, 02, 03, 01, like that it goes on. So always the load is distributed in a round robin fashion. That is the purpose of GLBP. And about GLBP, there are three types of authentication. So if I'm configuring no authentication, we call this as a null authentication. And another one is if I'm configuring using a text value, what we call it as a GLBP text authentication. And third thing is authentication using a MD5 digest value. So these are the three types of GLBP authentication. So assume there is a mismatch in the authentication. What happened? There will not be any proper communication between the GLBP primary and the secondary router, and it also can lead to network issues. So that is the main problem with the GLBP authentication. So if I'm configuring any authentication text parameter on this corresponding primary, the same authentication value should be matched on all these three router for a proper communication. So in this scenario, I'm facing a mismatch authentication error. So right, so let us go here, and because of this, let us do a show GLBP brief. Because of this, what is happening? All the routers are going into active stage, and here you're able to see, right, standby router, it is unknown. So there is a not a proper communication between the primary and the secondary router. Let us do view here, show GLBP and brief. So this is the secondary router. So we're able to see, right, that there is no proper communication and we are seeing bad authentication received from 10.3 and 10.4. So 10.3 is a secondary router and this is 10.4 is the third router, that is ESW3. So there is no proper communication. So if you want, we can do a trace also. Let us do a trace. 192.168.4.2 minus P6. So also you can see the packet timeout, right? You are able to see the packet timeout because of this communication issue. There is no proper communication because this will not be properly communicating because of the authentication mismatch error. So now let us fix the issue. How to fix it? Let us go to ESW1. Let us do show run interface VLAN 10. So here I configure the authentication text value as this GLBP text authentication as hello. The same authentication I have to configure on all the routers, right? So let us do that. Go to the configuration, interface VLAN 10, GLBP 10 authentication text hello. Similar way, third router, that is ESW3, go to the configuration mode, interface VLAN 10, GLBP 10 authentication text hello. So now I configure with the same authentication key value on all the text value on all the three routers. Now let us see the communication. Previously we saw the standby router is an unknown stage. So now let us see, it should go off. So now you're able to see, right, that there is a proper communication. The standby router IP is 10.3. So now let us do the trace. So now what happened? Each and every router will be having only one active virtual forwarder. So previously we see all the three routers went into a active state. So there is not a proper way of communication. So each and every AG should assign its own router, one active virtual forwarder group. So this group becomes active for this active virtual forwarder, that is 03. And let us see for the second router. Show GLBP brief. So this will become the standby because of the second highest priority. So I already told this becomes the standby, and this also will assign one router as an active virtual forwarder. So this becomes the active virtual forwarder for this corresponding group, that is 03. So the first one what you saw, it is active for 03, right? So let us see for this is active for 02. Let us see the third router. So it should be active for 01. Show GLBP brief. So yeah, it becomes active for the 01. So another thing you have to keep it in mind. So this will become the primary ABG. This will become a secondary. So this third router will be in the listening stage, right? So that's the thing you have to keep it in mind. So now everything works fine. Now let us do a trace from PC1 to this corresponding WAN link. Let us do a trace. So now we are able to see the trace. Trace is working fine. Let us see the ARP request. So we are able to see the corresponding MAC. This MAC is nothing but the virtual MAC address assigned to the client. So always load balancing is done with the help of single virtual IP in the ARP request and the multiple virtual MAC address assigned to the client. That is done by ERP reply, right? AVG will send a ERP reply. So that reply contains the virtual MAC address assigned to this individual client. Let us see from PC2. So PC2, let us do a trace. Yeah, so now let us see the ARP request. So you can see this virtual MAC address is 03, so it goes on. So the load is distributed to all the clients in a round robin fashion. So this is how we can perform the GLBP authentication and we can rectify any GLBP authentication mismatch issue. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more videos. Thanks and have a wonderful day. Thank you.